Come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome to the Daily Report. If you're new here and you're not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified every time I come live, all you got to do is turn on that notification bell, click it to all, and you'll be notified every time I come live, post a short, upload an edited video, all that good stuff, okay? If you are one of my content creator friends, please share this live for me. And I want to say thank you in advance. I missed y'all. It's been a long little, I don't even think I went the full 2 weeks. Today is what, the 16th. So I think I went like 13 days maybe. And if you're here, y'all, make sure y'all hit the like button. If you can't stay, that's all right. Go ahead and do that drive by and come back later and be a part of the replay gang. And due to us being a part of YouTube's partnership program, we do have super stickers, super chats, and super thanks available during and after the live. So hey guys. Hey. Let me get in here and say hello. Y'all, I'm not on my laptop and I'm gonna explain why I'm on my mother's computer. But let me say hello first. Let me see, because I didn't skip some of y'all. Hey, Lady Aquarius. Hey, Aries. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. I had to scroll up. Hey, Milla Mills. Did I say Aries for life? Hey, Boo. Hey, Retha. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Jocelyn. How are you? Hey, Esda. Hey, Sabrina. What's poppin', Retha? Lady Aquarius says, glad you back. It's good to be back, Boo. Hey, 1 + 1 = 2. Y'all been waiting on me? Hey guys, hey Charmel, hey Viola, hey Sheila, hey Geraldine, how are you doing? Hey J Gill. We got Raquel Ricks in the house. Okay, Charlotte is here. We got Iantha Taylor May Taylor. We got Lisa Brown in the house. Tracy Ian. 1 + 1 = 2 saying hey to the chat. Having my dinner, but I'm in the building. Okay. Hey Latash, y'all. I was just making tacos. Hey, loving my grandsons. Nothing spectacular. Hey, Sheila. She says, good evening. The Daily Report Mods in chat. Good evening. Welcome back, Dag. Thank you. Hey, Shabria. Hey, Mimi Ford. She says, welcome to the Daily Report. Super stickers and super chats are available during and after the live. Like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Hey, Mosey Oaks. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Myra. Hey, Bridget Omar. Hey, Riri. Leslie Cole says, hey, my beautiful Cybernese Day mods in chat. Missed you, boo. I love you. I love you, too. I missed y'all, too. Hey, Janice. Hey, Narc. Hey, Tony. Hey, Tater. Hey, Nelly Grow. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Royalty Queen Sis. How you doing, beautiful? Hey, Miss B. Let's hit the like button as we wait for the countdown. Look at Nelly. Shout out to my mods, man. The mods be going crazy. Hey, Dana. They be going rocking real hard for you, girl. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Roro. Hey, Vitamin Girl. Let me see who else in here. Love Chop. Auntie April. Oh, y'all came in here, y'all. Oh, my mama. My computer is a little bit of a newer Apple, so I'll be sliding up and down this little list, but I'm on my mom's computer. Hey, Samara. But this is still Apple, boo. Don't get it twisted. Shout out to the squad. Hey, Katina. Hey, Locked Lovely, member for 25 months. I know that's right. She says, hey, Debut in chat. Missed you. I missed you too. Hey, Patsy. Hey, Mocha. Tater been a member for 11 months. I know that's right. Welcome back. Please hit the like button. Renew your badges if you need to. Yes. Thank you, Auntie April. Okay, so hey, Glennis. Hey, Tony. Thank you for the 10-month, what is it called? Milestone. Welcome back. Yeah, they love you too. Hey, Mary Ann. Hey, sexy gal. Rita already in here sending stuff. Hey, Lady Justice. Thank you, Rita, for the $19.99. She says, welcome back. And we missed you. I missed y'all too. Hey, Jean. Let me go down because it seems like I'm real far up in the chat. Hey, nothing to think with. Laurentina. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay, Auntie April. Hi, Miss YouTube on Fire. How are you doing? It's so good to see you in the chat, y'all. Miss YouTube on Fire's grandson is so cute. She sent me a picture like over a week ago. So it's good to see her in the chat, y'all, because y'all know she don't be in the chats like that. So thank you for the $4.99 super sticker. It's good to see you, lovely. And I just wanted to say that because I remember the last time we talked, You sent me a picture of the baby. Hey, Tony, thank you for the $5. Mila just became a new member or renewed. Thank you. Miss you, hun, but glad you're still around. Who, me? Yeah, I'm going to always be around, honey. Hey, Surrender. I'm on so many devices right now, but I got you on the big screen, boo. I know that's right. I missed you, Day. Welcome back, niece. I missed you too, honey. Hey, Ro, member for 16 months. Yes, our girl is back. Thank you. Thank you, Black T. It feels good to be back. It feels good to want it to be, that people want me. So I'm here. Hey, Glennis, thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate that. Tacos sound hella good right now. Man, when I tell y'all we've been messing these tacos up for I had made some taco meat last night with the, chicken breast. We fucked it up, and then I made some more today because we wanted more. I think Juju coming in making him some chicken. I still wanted some more chicken tacos. Hey, Wanda, because they were fire. Nothing to think with, been a member for 6 months. Welcome back, Day. Okay. Member for 23 months. Okay, look, a lot of y'all been rocking for a long time. Shout out to my good sis, Royalty Queen. Hey, Melinda S. Dot. Another one. 25 months. Here to stay. Thank you, boo. Hey, Starburst. Oh my God, you guys, I can't even get to the bottom. Hey, Dana. 14 months. Welcome back, Day. Thank you, boo. Thank you for rocking. Lisa sent the $50 super sticker. Hey, Daddy in chat. Missed you, beautiful queen. Love you. Love you too, Lisa. Thank you, Royalty Queen, for the $10 super sticker. Listen, I didn't even set a goals on this live. Y'all are turning me up right now. And listen, let me say thank you to everybody who's been catching my replays while I was on this little break or hiatus, whatever you want to call it. Because before I even came back up on this G thing, I was already at almost $400. Okay? And I ain't been on here in 2 weeks. That's a long time, especially in this realm of work, because you only get so much amount of time to, get all your coins on one paycheck, because we only get paid once a month. So shout out to everybody that's been rewatching those videos and running me up, watching the ads, doing what y'all do, honey. Shout out to the squad. If I missed you, I'm going to say hey to you throughout the live while I'm talking. So, okay, y'all. So I'm going to have to be honest with you guys. Hey, S-Dot. Oh, S-Dot, thank you for the $19.99. Thank you. Sandra says, right into the wheels fall off. I know that's right. 24 months. Okay. Glad you're back, Day. Thank you, Raquel. Okay, y'all. So let's get into it. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Joanne Smith. How are you doing? We got Bama in the house. Okay. The people is coming through. Hey, Diamond D. Sis. Hey, Janice. So look, y'all. I'm going to have to be so honest with y'all. With this break, I did a good week and about 4-5 days before I started listening again. Okay? I'm going to be honest. Now, when I first went on my break, I wasn't interested in listening to anybody who's in particular in this sector that's talking about us, because it gets boring. It's always the same shit being repeated over and over and over, the same commentary, the same insults, the same shit heavily repeated. So after a while, you get tired of hearing it. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to listen to them. And I didn't listen to them because I didn't want to get triggered to come on live from taking my break, right? Because I was trying to be serious, be in camaraderie and alliance with my mama, and just, follow her lead. So I'm like, okay, I'll take this break too. I've been wanting to take a break anyways. So once all of this stuff started coming back up with LA and Courtney, I started listening again, okay? The first person I went to go listen to, because the sister circle, I don't know how we turn off notifications, but y'all posts was popping up on my timeline heavy, nonstop while we were gone. A lot of y'all was posting in the sister circle back to back to back to back to back. So I was still seeing what was going on just a little bit, because the sister circle was keeping me updated in a way. So they started talking about Courtney being on TikTok and him retelling his story, right? So from that point, I went over to Courtney's TikTok, and I went to go listen. I think it was like he was maybe on like part 4 or part 5, right? Yeah, y'all be lit in the sister circle. Y'all keep me up to date, honey. I don't gotta listen to nobody. Just check the sister circle. It's lit in there. So I went to go listen, and here's the thing, right? Because here it is, like 3 or 4 years later from when it initially had came out on these YouTube streets that Treese did that to Courtney, which I do believe him 100% wholeheartedly. Um, because she just, I don't know, it's the way she presents herself in front of the world, how she's like this, she got this sex demon on her back and she just be going crazy. She don't know how to, okay, well, my kids are around, let me not talk about this. This is what's appropriate, this is what's not. So just based off her behavior alone and how convicted he is in his story, I've never not believed it. And the craziest thing about it was that the Raw Squad were the first ones to like kind of, really have Courtney back during that time, because it was a lot of people who was coming out and attacking Courtney. Thank you, Narc, for the $4.99. Rockin'. Thank you, boo. So I just felt bad once it started coming back out, y'all, especially the more details that was being, put out there by Courtney. The more and more I watched him, the sadder and sadder I got. So I had to like kind of tune out a little bit, Dede. Why was taken out of the sister circle? You was taken out, Geraldine. Message me on Facebook. I don't know why. We getting rid of a lot of people out of the sister circle too, because we're adding people into sister circle 3. And we do have 3 moderators over there. So I don't know why you were taken out, but you can message me on Facebook and then we'll see if I can put you back in there, if you didn't get banned or not. Listen, for real, that's how I know where to go when I get on Facebook. Yeah, yeah, that animal, I believe it. 100%. You got to believe him because she was abused. Yeah, like the whole track record, it just makes sense. Did they take them back down memory lane? Okay, so we're gonna go back to where it started, right? Hey, I see you looking, Andrews. So y'all know my mom's reaction channel was one of the most popping reaction channels around the time that people started talking about LA over here on YouTube. A lot of people use my mom's channel as a point of reference. My mom had a lot of different guests that used to either work for Treese, was friends with her and had a falling out. A lot of them was coming to my mom and going to Coco, going to Renee Reacts, and different content creators that was doing their commentary on LA to tell their side of the stories. Because everybody knows when LA was falling out with somebody, she immediately would go to attacking them on Facebook. And because these people didn't have platforms, or they didn't have as much influence or as much followers, their stories got it was like background noise. You can't really hear it. It's in far distance, but you got to get closer to hear it. So when Thifa came to my mom and she was having her own little issues with LA, they were falling out, all this different stuff. She came to my mother as a lot of people did. Okay. My mama didn't go seeking out these people. They came seeking out my mom because she was one of the biggest reaction channels that was creating a lot of buzz and had a lot of traction and attention around her. So Thifa sought out my mom, reaching out for a long time. She finally gets on the platform. Okay. She finally gets on the platform and she's going back and forth with LA, right? Helping my mom with her page, getting my mama lit, you feel me? If you're not gonna start your own page, then okay, whatever. Charge it to the game. Cause my mom got all of the revenue and pay for that because it's her channel. So Thifa had reached out to Courtney. From my recollection of the story, she was reaching out to Courtney because I guess Courtney was over on Facebook saying that he needed help with something and this, that, and the third. And I'm going to go based off what Courtney said, because I'm going to be honest with y'all. The only part that I could really remember is the fact that she actually got up on the live and she said that shit. So Courtney said Thifa was sending her people over to his Facebook page and was letting him know that they were going to help him out with whatever it was that he needed help with. At the time, he wasn't living with his mom. He was living with the Uncle PJ, right? So Thifa reaches out to him. She has his phone number. Not once did my mom ever contact Courtney, never had any dealings with Courtney, never even so much as had a conversation with Courtney because he was a minor. But Thifa did. So Thifa, after that situation was going on, I guess he was feeling compelled to tell Thifa about his story, about what his mom did to him. He even said in one of his TikTok videos that he was teaming up with her on like some super villain trying to get back at his mama. So when he was on the phone telling her what his mama did to him, Thifa then tells my mom about what happened. And then they sitting on it for a little while because it's a touchy subject. He was a minor. It was kind of crazy. So it was something that everybody was kind of sitting on for a little bit. So Thifa, I'll give you that a little bit. You tried to hold it for, for a moment, right? But in the midst of you being angry, you exposed it to the whole world, right? And at the time, everybody was like, oh my God, this is such a bad thing. And it was such a shock value. But I am feeling bad for Courtney at this moment. Because when you sit back and you think about it, Courtney was a child, okay? That story should have never came out unless it came out of Courtney's mouth. Thifa at the time, she had to be in late 30s. She's the early 40s now, okay? I think it was a little like, now that I'm looking back at it, it was strange and I think it was fucked up. I think it was disgusting. And I did watch Yep It's Me video, and the one thing that I could agree with her on was the fact that she said with him and all of this stuff coming back up and LA mentioning Sharita's name on one of her lives, that was an opportunity for Thifa and all the adults involved really to issue him an apology. Because it's one thing to be on here talking about his mama, it's one thing to be watching her and dissecting her, but it's another thing to be like really exposing her child, especially in such a vulnerable way in situations such as that. So I agree with Yep It's Me when I heard it, because I'm like, you heard that and just completely went off. You even kind of somewhat went off on Courtney, because I listened to Thifa too. I was listening to Thifa, I was listening to LA, and I was listening to Courtney, right? She kind of went off because, oh, that's not how it happened, and and he was already on the live, and you was on the phone with him. You couldn't, I don't even know, like, and it's so sad because these people are supposed to be older than us. They're supposed to be mature, right? But it's a lot of immature older women who do a lot of sick ass shit for, I don't know, as get back. It's very tit for tat, very childish, very immature. So when Yep It's Me said that was an opportunity for you to apologize to him, because that was probably something that really scarred him within his journey. He probably wasn't even ready to come out here with it yet. He probably wasn't, prepared to receive all that backlash by all these grown ass people. Like he did one video on his TikTok, and I was gonna pull him up, but I don't have my laptop, and I'm gonna explain why in a minute. But like, that was traumatizing for him. The whole idea of even getting the internet involved was traumatizing for this, what, at the time, 16, 17-year-old boy. He's only 21. And I think he got a lot more sense than his mama and Thifa. I'm going to just be honest with you. He's very intelligent. He's very self-aware. And that's one thing that my generation, I like to say I'm a millennial, but, I was cut off at 96, so I'm probably not a millennial, but I'm probably a Gen Z or X, whatever generation this is. But one thing about our generation, we are highly self-aware of what we've been through, how we can try to overcome these things. And social media has been a way for people to express themselves. Now, I will get out here and say this, right? Because at first, when I was watching Courtney, I'm like, Courtney, I don't think this is going to help you at all, babe. Although you want to tell these stories about your mom, I don't think these are going to help you at all. Let me just say, for instance, draw myself into this situation, right? When me and my mom and my sister was on YouTube arguing, to me, none of that stuff was healing to me, okay? It was a lot of immaturity. It was a lot of tit for tat. It was a lot of back and forth because we were all high on our emotions. It was a very serious situation. It was touchy for us. So I can only imagine how Courtney feels with having to tell all these different stories. And it might trigger him to go into a depression. It might trigger him to, have bad thoughts. It might trigger him to do all type of shit, right? So I don't think it's necessarily a good thing to bring all of your situations to social media. It might be an outlet for you to create a community for people to, be able to connect with one another and relate to each other's stories, but it's not a place for healing. It's not. And I don't know. Maybe somebody else. I'll drop the link for people who want to come up. But I just really don't think this is a place for healing. Like, what does it does for people? Like, besides getting out here, expressing how it happened, expressing how you felt, saying all the traumatic events that you went through, what's next after that? What's next? Because real therapy needs to be put into place. I feel like getting on here talking to a bunch of strangers about the traumatic events that happened in your life, they can't help you with that. Go talk to a trained professional. I don't know how I posted that twice. Anywho, I'm hollering. Zaza, what you saying? What you say, Zaza? Let me go up. Let me read some of y'all comments. But before I go into y'all comments, y'all, I broke my goddamn computer. And I'm so annoyed by it because now it's all the way black. My screen used to be all a little messed up, but now my screen is completely black. And I don't know how that happened. So I have to take it to Apple, y'all. So that's why I'm on my mama computer. She doubled down on what happened instead of having compassion for him. Thief is evil. Yeah. Like, I was just like, these people, get me away from these demons and vultures. They are on another level. Hey, Erica. Hey, Dot Sermons. Make it make sense reaction. Hey, Boo. Who's that? Hey, Renee. Who else did I miss? So I was like, damn, let me put myself in his shoes because we had a public argument, me and my family, and I know it didn't do nothing for me besides make me some money. And he said on his TikTok he wanted to make money. And so make your money, Courtney. I'm here for it. I've been watching every single video. Sometimes you got to take a break from it because Courtney's journey and everything that he went through is like, oh my God, that poor boy been through a lot with his mom. He went through a lot with his mom, but his mom is ignorant. His mom is ignorant. His mom is ignorant. She's stuck in her ways. She come from that generation where it's do as I say, not do as I do. And I think that's kind of damaging towards the kids because it's like you can't tell me to be one way or want to be the polar opposite of you when all I'm seeing is you talking about your trauma on live, getting out here talking about sex, talking about whatever it is, an eviction, whatever, spilling out all your life's woes here on this internet. He got a lot of that stuff from you. And he said that. He was like, well, why do you think I went like this and I did like that and I did this and I did like that? Because of you. And it was one story in particular that really made me like, oh my God, it was crazy, right? He told this story of them being at the movies. His mama bought everybody snacks, and he has way more gruesome stories on there, but it just goes to show the level of verbal abuse that he was dealing with on top of physical abuse. I was speaking to you, Buddha. Oh, okay, my bad. I think talking on social media can sometimes help with reclaiming your story, especially after trauma, speaking publicly might feel like taking your power back and inspiring others, in my opinion. Yeah, I can agree with that, Narc. I could. But I feel like we live in a day and age where everybody is doing that. It's not kind of like it's become popular, and it's been able, like, people have become able to go far on their TikToks, go far on their Facebooks, go far on their YouTube by talking about past trauma, right? And it has been greatly successful for people. But my thing is, what work are you doing outside of talking just to social media? Because if you're just talking to social media, then I mean, what are you really trying to heal from? Like, that's not true healing. I would rather go talk to a therapist, somebody who has different tools and different techniques and different theories and different things that I can use to at least cope with what I've went through in a better light than, say, maybe some negative coping, like drinking, like smoking, like sex, all those things that a lot of people do to kind of ease their mind or take them from living within that hellhole in their mind, because they're sitting back and thinking about all the things that they've been through in life. Sometimes people need an escape, and they use other avenues as escapes that can be more harmful than good. And I believe the benefit of going to therapy is having them tell you how to channel that energy and doing better. Like, okay, you mad about this? I even had my therapist, aka my sister, tell me this the other day. Like, oh, you mad? Take your ass to the gym. And my sister ain't no therapist, but she is, because she got a lot of emotional intelligence. So I like to talk to her. She was like, oh, you mad? Go to the gym. Use that anger to go punch something at the gym, or to go run, or to go do this, or to go do that. And therapists give you those type of avenues. Other than medicine, they'll give you a lot of other different ways to cope with the trauma that you dealt with in the past that are positive. Hey, broken but unbroken. Or if he's writing a tell-all book, he's just getting on here spilling all the beans for nothing. No, he's not spilling it for nothing, because his TikTok is going up. Okay? Courtney TikTok is going up. It's a lot of people reacting to his videos. And, his mom is on TikTok as well. And so he probably feels like, okay, my mama got all these people watching her and they don't really even know how she is. So he's been getting a lot of reactions, and there's been a lot of content creators on TikTok that is, making videos calling her out. Now, let me tell y'all the other side to this, right? Oh, should I say this? This might be polarizing. I'm going to hold off on it. I'm going to think about it some more. Let me read some of y'all comments. Hey, Barbara. College graduate. I feel like his trauma needs to be heard for the sake of his siblings, as well as seek help. Yeah, I agree. I just think, here's the thing, right? Because at the end of the day, he still love his mama, and I'm sure she still love him. As mad as they are, and how they saying they would never rock with each other again. One thing about family, if you love that person, you are going to want to build a relationship with that person regardless. Try to heal, try to move past it. So coming to social media is not doing any good for their relationship, okay? And if something was to happen, and I don't want to be that person, well, that's your mama, that's your mama, that's your mama, I'm definitely not going to do that, because sometimes our biggest enemies be the people that's closest up around us, right? But I have a huge family value that's like at the top of my list. So what if they want to later on down the line become cool again? They want to work on their relationship. This is going to be one extra hurdle that they'll have to get over, right? Because not only are millions of people seeing and watching this stuff, I'm sure it's causing a lot of mental wear and tear on both parties, on Courtney and on LA. So can you imagine how hard it would probably have to be to want to be cool with your mama or be cool with your son after all of this stuff, and it keeps coming, keeps coming, keeps coming? It will make you not want to be cool with your son or be cool with your mama again. And another thing, she's not going to get on here and admit nothing to a bunch of strangers on the internet. Okay? I feel like him and his mom need to have a private conversation when it comes to her having accountability. You know, because it's like this weird thing on the internet now, especially when it comes to like family channels and, you know, people who have all of their kids on social media, that social media expects for you to come and explain something that's happening in your personal life. You got to come and take accountability. But the things that he's alleging his mama did is so serious, you'd have to be an idiot to believe that she would actually get out here and be like, oh yeah, I stuck my finger in my son booty. What? Yeah, I did this to my son. Yeah, I beat him up. Yeah, I did this. She's not gonna do that. But where that stuff can happen and where I feel like it will take place is off of social media. Because they really don't owe nobody nothing on this internet. Nobody does, really. Don't nobody owe nobody an explanation of what happened and why it happened. The only person who she owes accountability to is her son. Is her son. So I don't understand the incentive of, oh, she needs to take accountability. She's not going to do that. She's not going to do that. Not with millions of people watching her, not with millions of people shaming her. That's not going to do anything. Okay? Period. Like, it's not. But I think if they was to get behind close quarters and talk to each other after, you know, everything boils down, then that would be good for them. They can read my comments. Bumpy says she wouldn't want him to her funeral. She's not leaving him nothing. She hates him. I don't believe that though. She said that the first time. She said that the first time, Tammy. And what happened? They ended up trying to be back cool again, trying to mend their relationship, trying to work on the things that they went through, which according to Courtney, they never really worked on anything. But it just doesn't make sense to me that she would like she's upset and she's angry. And when people are upset and angry, they say stuff like that. You know, she might not. I see you looking. I could see that. She might not ever take accountability for what she did to her son. And that's, you know, that's sad. On Courtney's end, he's just going to have to chalk it up to the game and be like, hey, this is who my mother is. I can't change her. And so why not just, I may not get the closure that I want. So let me just be a little bit more mature in this situation, which is sad because he's the son, you know? And I find that a lot with the dynamics and, you know, the differences in attitudes with the generations. Like the kids be more ready to be adult-ish than the mamas and stuff. Like, what's going on? I feel like it's an era of Black mothers from like the 70s up until the 90s where accountability is a hard thing for them to do. Because here's another argument that I was hearing going around YouTube, right? I heard somebody say, why would she apologize? She did the best she could do for him. I said, what the fuck? Is this a mama saying this? This is a mama, and I don't even got no kids, y'all. I'm speaking from a child's perspective. What you mean? Why would she apologize? I just couldn't even wrap my mind around that concept. I just had to like, what? Huh? First of all, even if she don't remember or believe all the things Courtney is saying or whatever, and she's saying it didn't happen, if you watch that boy's videos and you seen how teary-eyed he was getting when he was telling certain parts of the story, why wouldn't she want to apologize? That's her baby. I feel like as a parent, you should want to do anything that's going to help your kids be okay, whether that's mentally, physically, or emotionally, right? And she may not have intended as being hard, as being tough, and all of that yelling and shit, because I feel like Treese is from a generation where all of that yelling and, you know, loud talking at your kids was normalized in our community, but a lot of that stuff was traumatizing for my generation. Like, you yelling at me, you could talk to me, but because she feels like I'm the mama, I'm raising my kids the best to my ability, I shouldn't apologize for shit. Well, here's the thing, and I brought this up a long time ago. Intent and impact are two totally different things. Okay? When she was doing all that yelling and fussing and cussing and all of that, her intentions probably was not to hurt her son. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna play the devil's advocate, you guys, because I think she did that shit as far as the sodomizing and all of that. So I ain't even gonna say too much about that. But as far as like all of the verbal abuse, even if that's not how she seen it, because she had to deal with it, and the mothers before her had to deal with it, and the mothers before her had to deal with it, so it was normalized, don't mean that that didn't hurt your child. You embarrassing him in public, you cussing him out, you calling him bitch this, bitch that, taking his phone, like all of that shit over some candy, that's crazy. So I don't know. I just feel like it's just toxic. On or off camera, she'll never admit to her wrongdoings. Courtney is reminded of his childhood every time he sees he's diving in those kids or on live. He's disgusted by it. Yeah, I understand that, J. Gill. I get that. And the fact that she put it on social media so much is that adds another layer of trauma to it. That she is too selfish. It's all about her. I don't know, y'all. Maybe one day. We don't know. We don't know this woman. We don't know her child, and we can't tell what the future holds. You know? We cannot tell what the future holds. Okay? So I ain't gonna say that she would or she wouldn't, because I'm trying to be optimistic about the situations. I don't like to be a pessimist when it comes to certain stuff. So maybe that's just how I am as a person. But I'm not no pessimist. I hope that they are able to work it out somewhere along down the line, because clearly this is something that really bothers him, and it's something that's really affecting him. Like, I know when I talk about topics, and y'all heard me plenty of times before, that are sensitive to me, you'll hear it in my voice. I'll get a little choked up. I'll, like, hold on, let me pause it real quick. I'll be back. Like, let me put myself on mute, and I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all when I can collect myself. But just off the mere fact that that's how he's feeling, I would hope that later on down the line, because I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon, that she is able to at least give her son the comfort that he needs. Okay. Because one thing about it, verbal abuse it lasts. Okay, I think that lasts way longer than physical. So if it's any opportunity or chance for them to work it out, I'm gonna put it in the atmosphere, because I don't know these people. I don't hate them, and I hope that it works out towards the end. I believe she meant everything she said to him back then. She probably do. It's that. Hey, Octavia. So that was just my take on it. I know everybody else feels differently, but I'm looking at it from a perspective of like, not for tit for tat and all of that, because people was like, well, his mama do it. That's so childish. Just because his mama get out here and speak on her trauma, I don't know. I'm thinking in the aspect of them somehow later on down the line preserving their relationship as mother and son. Like, fuck the internet and fuck the tit for tat. Like, that shit is stupid to me. And anybody who and that comes from a place of anger too. Oh, I got to get my lick back. This person said this about me. This person lying on me, so I got to say this and I got to say that. I think that's childish. She seems like she got too much disdain for him. She calls him every bitch in the yeah. I was watching her too, and it would seem like she was doing a lot of deflecting. She was on the phone, calling different people, calling the sisters, trying to make Courtney look bad. One thing that I did love about Courtney, though, one thing that I really, really loved, y'all, is the fact that Courtney was able to take accountability for the things that he did. And he was also able to express his story with all the trauma that he went through in life. LA did not take 1 ounce of accountability. She did not. She did not. I ain't gonna lie. That's a cold piece of work. And I don't know if she's a narcissist or not, because I'm not no doctor. I can't diagnose nobody. But whew, I was like, if I was Courtney, I ain't gonna lie, I'd crash out too. But I'm just saying, in hindsight, outside looking in, not in the drama, not angry, not having any feelings towards either party. They mother and son, like, that's fucked up. Hey, Small Talk with Lakeisha. Day, Courtney, I believe he can't talk to nobody in his family. They all dysfunctional, so he brings it to the internet. Courtney can go take it to a stranger that he probably, could pay, or whatever insurance he got. He could take it to them. Take it to the people that could actually help you. I don't see how people on the internet is helping him unless he just so happened a therapist is scrolling by one of his videos and they click on it and they're like, oh, wow, I want to talk to this young man in a one-on-one type of situation. I don't see how telling it on social media is helping at all. I don't. Hey, Elise, I pray for that family, especially the children. Yeah, I think that's what everybody should do, honestly, because it's really just a sad story at the end of the day. And I feel like everybody is suffering. Treese is dealing with demons from her past still that she ain't never got over, that she ain't never truly dealt with. She done been getting on here for years talking about the trauma that she done dealt with and still ain't had no changes. This is why I say therapy is good. If she would have went to therapy, I think she would even change the way she get on here and show herself to the world. But getting on Facebook, YouTube, talking about it for years and not seeing no real concrete healing or changing, I don't see how that helped the people that's going through it. Yes, he did take accountability for all the wrong he did, but living in different places and he will cause problems. Yeah, he said he was a problem child. He said he did a lot of stuff. He even got real vulnerable, you guys, and talked about, and he didn't go into details and he didn't, do a separate story for it, which I think he should have, but because it's an interesting perspective and it's interesting to see people, or not to see, but hear people who are victimized turn around and become like the predator. Because he said he had those situations. He did stuff to kids. He been mean to kids. And I'm like, well, what did you do? And he's saying, well, I learned it from you. And I'm just like, well, what did you do? Talk about that. That's type of stuff. That's like going real deep. And I'm just like, oh my God. Hey, Teresa. Hey, friend. Narcissism or not, she is in denial about everything her son is saying. No parent is perfect, but alleged abuse is on a whole nother level. Yeah, I agree with you, Narc. I agree 100%. She was. I ain't disagreeing with none of y'all. She didn't own up to nothing. It was like really, it was really sad to watch. I'm like, this lady. But I still have hope. Hopefully later on down the line, they'll be able to be cool and it'll be a success story. Did you see where his cousin is giving him a do-over 15th birthday party because his mom ruined his? I didn't see that. But that's good. Shout out to the people that's, the community around him that's going to help him recreate those memories for him. But I don't think that's going to do much either because what's already done is done. And I know, as anybody else would know here on YouTube, if you've been through any trauma in life at the hands of anybody, really, especially your parents, that stuff kind of stick with you for a long time. Day, that's why everybody believes she is guilty. She will never say that she did anything wrong because she wants to be right all the time. Yeah. I get where everybody coming from. I get it 100%. Hey, Zay. Okay, let me drop my link if y'all want to come up. I done been running my mouth for the last 40 minutes. And I'm sorry if I was all over the place, y'all. Y'all know he did like a 40-part series. So I'm pulling shit from different videos. I even went over and watched her videos, and I'm just like, ugh. I wish I could go up and read some of y'all comments though. I was just talking my butt off. I didn't read barely any of y'all comments. Let me see. I know you missed my comment day. I will reach out to my family quick if we going through something. I'm glad I made sure me and my brother made amends before he passed. That would have torn me up. I'm saying, come on now. Come on now. I think it would tear anybody up if, especially Courtney, or his mama. If something was to happen to Courtney soon, oh, she would be out here spiraling out of control. She would be like, I should have did this, and I should have did that, and I should have did this, and I should have did that. If something happened to LA and him and his mama not on cool terms and shit, he gonna be like, oh my God, I shouldn't have said this, and I shouldn't have said that. I should have went about this way. It's just gonna be a lot of regret. So I understand people want the stories to be out here because it is something that a lot of people deal with, and it's a relatable thing. But I just don't want it to be where something happens and they're not cool with each other, because I'm big on family. I don't play that shit. I do not play that. And the one time we did do it on this social media platform, I've been regretting it ever since. So I can only speak from my perspective. I don't think she regret anything, but he will. Y'all really feel like that? I don't know, man. Maybe I ain't watched her enough. Y'all all feel like she's hella evil. Ooh. Be careful dropping your link. People have been bombed. I'm on it. That's why I got on the computer. I was, because I could get on StreamYard on my phone. But I got on the computer because I could see who's getting up here. And I could see it real good. Because it's like a little box. And it's bigger on your laptop than it is on a phone. So that's why I came on the phone. They need to do counseling. It keeps getting thrown around, but no session has been made. But his mama says she would never go to a therapist. That's what I forgot to mention. LA says she would never go to a therapist. So this might be something that Courtney has to heal from by himself, unfortunately. I agree, Day. Neither one of them are healing, just making money because their lives are wretched. Yep, she is heartless to her children. No, she just. That's another thing Courtney was saying on one of his videos. He was like, "My mama is nicer to strangers than she is to her own kids." And I'm like, oof. Ooh, that's too much. That's too much. Dot Sermons, her name is changed on YouTube, boo. She not sick. She in the chat right now, actually. Y'all don't want to come up? Because if y'all not coming up, I'm gonna end this video. But I did enjoy my break. My break was really peaceful. And I've been able to do a few things. So, and I'm not gonna get too much into my personal business. At first, I was wanting to get out here, and I'm like, oh, I want to vlog, and I want to tell them every step of everything that I'm doing. But we in a sector where, y'all, when I tell y'all, the people was looking for me high and low. They were stalking me. They were in my ops comments asking Day, asking the op, where's Day? So if I get out here telling y'all anything, they're going to take it and run with it. They're going to be like, oh, she doing this, so let's try to find out where she doing this, and this at, and oh, she work here, so let's, like, I'm sick of it. They got me feeling like I'm Cardi B in this bitch. Like, I don't like it at all. I don't like all these people being so tuned into my life. I don't like all of these people who like to stalk and harass. It's just fucking annoying. It's annoying. LA has changed her channel. Dede, that's the normal, but I don't think Bumpy Johnson would care, only if she could make money off of it. Sad but true. I'm telling you, if a tragedy happens, Beatrice, or it's like a near death experience, I promise you she won't be so hard up like that. I really don't believe that. Um, and I would have to be proven wrong for me to really believe it. Cause I know everybody could say, "Oh, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this person," da 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 da. And as soon as something bad happens, they be like, "Oh my god, I should have." I've seen it too much in real life. Okay, so I don't know. She changed her channel name. She did. What she changed it to? Now she changing her channel name. Don't say nothing, Day. These whores looking for content. They are. Okay, turn your camera off, boo. I see you. Hey. What it do? What it do? What it do?
What it do, honey?
What
Child,
it
baby boo.
do? I missed you, man.
Ready, honey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I dropped off in Bama chat. What was that? Yesterday, Bama, or the day before?
day before, yeah, like what? That's whoa.
Yeah, I even tried to like stay out the chats and stuff, but when all of this drama was blowing up and resurfacing with LA and Courtney, I was like, wait, huh? I ain't gonna lie. I started listening again, guys.
Well, I don't know. They got this new thing going on. I don't see no comments and stuff. But what I came up here to say, like literally, even when the story first broke, um, she never took accountability. Um,
Yeah.
that's the biggest key. Like even if
Mhm.
you know you hurt, even if you pop your kid and you know you hurt their feelings, you're gonna say, I'm sorry, but this is the reason why. You know what I'm saying? I did what.
Yeah.
So with 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 them saying that she's not taking accountability, she's not. And she
No,
used it.
she definitely not. I watched it. I watched her. I swear, y'all, I have never watched LA like that because I'm like, ew, look how she's eating. That's kind of disgusting. She's not interesting to me. But when I tell y'all that 3 hour live that she had the other day, I damn near watched that whole thing. And the first live that she did addressing it, I watched that whole live from beginning to end, and I never watched her like that before.
Right. And as parents, even like
Mhm.
on my other page, I did a video about you guys argument, and I still,
Mhm.
at the end of the day, a parent gonna be a parent, but a parent gonna have to be the one. You the head of the household, so you got to
Mhm.
apologize. You got to ensure your kids are who they say they are, and you mean what you say and say what you mean. And I appreciate your mom did it. Like, yeah, your mom was like, she was like, oh, I don't know where this going, but she still said, and everybody still use
Yeah.
that. They using that compared to that.
I
No
don't know how
way.
they're doing that. That's
Right. Like
absolutely
no
ridiculous.
way, bro. That ain't that ain't
Us
that's
getting into
everyday life.
it and having little, spats ain't nothing to she's sticking her finger in her son's
Right. That's
booty. I don't
everyday
get the
life what they going through. You talking about a whole god dog going,
that
chores.
is SA.
You talking about
SA. His own like, come on now. That's
so
crazy.
I just came up to say that I think once she and even the stuff that in reality what she doing in the skits and stuff, even down to this day, very
Mhm.
disturbing, very eye-opening, and very
Yeah.
that is not real.
Mhm.
That's not real life for real. And being
Damn, I'm
aggressive,
happy you brought up that point. Keep talking. I'm gonna speak on that a little bit after you're done.
okay, and being so aggressive with it, it's showing that you just don't have no care and concern about absolutely nothing. And using God name and praying and this and that. No, you are praying to the devil. I said it. I don't do commentary on her. I could care less. But what I do care about is someone has to pinpoint she is skits, no skit, money. You saying the love of money, the love of money that Courtney trying to get is the root of all evil. But
Mhm.
what you set him out to be, that's what he's been. You exploited him since day one.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a difference, and I will use Peach McIntyre, and I no mean to call. It's a difference.
Narc, I agree with that.
She got stuff going on, but she not exploiting her kids like that. She done
Mm,
had internet kids, yes, she did, but but she's not.
that's not funny.
Yeah, what she said?
Lala said she changed her channel name.
Who changed it? Who changed?
Oh,
But yeah, so that's all I want.
we-
And I don't have no dog in the fight, and I just wish
yeah.
she would like literally hold herself accountable and really. She must don't go back and look at the skits because the skits is really not funny. The skits is really not real life for real. It's passive aggressive to me.
Mm. Okay. So you think the skit with her saying her 12-year-old daughter that's pregnant, you think that's passive aggressive?
Yeah, because
I just seen another skit too. She said her baby got her period, and that's embarrassing to be telling the whole world.
right. So
So she do some despicable stuff, y'all. Please don't think I'm Team LA around this motherfucker because I'm not. I'm
and,
just team families getting together and making amends so they can have a happy ending and not have to live with if something happens they living with so much regret because that will make people spiral.
and one more thing before I go, because you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's just he's pouring out. You know, people will say, "Oh, it's because of money." Well, that's what she's saying. Oh, he want money, he want money. But so
So did she.
what do you
Yeah.
want? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? Because you want money. So the apple don't fall too far from the tree,
No, that's a fact.
and you have to understand it is what it is. Like
Oh, she's crashing out. Love Thyself said she changed her channel name to Family Love. Oh, no, she did it. This is not funny, y'all. Let me talk to you about this.
y'all playing. That girl ain't changed her name. But yeah,
I feel like she don't keep nothing private as it relates to those kids, especially the little girl who be looking very uncomfortable. Yeah, I agree with that, Narc. I think all of that is crazy. Not gonna lie. Okay.
yeah.
That is crazy.
But
And she
someone
was
have
trying to say, I
to,
was listening to her live, right, you guys? And look, let me sound like my mama. I was listening to one of her lives, and the people in the chat was telling her like, "Oh, thank you so much for that video. I have a niece who's this age, and she got pregnant at this age, and da 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 da." And I'm like, even if that's true, even if people getting pregnant at 12, 13, 14, 15, I'm not using my kid as the throwaway. Like I would keep my kids so safe and so protected from this internet. Like it would just have to be a scenario. Like she got to get a mouthpiece and talk about this stuff. But prompting her daughter up to play these different roles and skits, I don't like it. And then she's like, "Well, it ain't no different from actors. Actors do this and actors do that." But I'm like, "Girl, that's distasteful and it's inappropriate."
yeah, that's a movie. And sometimes her real life is not everybody else's real life story. You know, you can't force people to watch. You gonna watch. It's like a car wreck. You gonna rubberneck and rubberneck. If you don't watch it all right, then you gonna go back and keep, because what are you doing? What are you displaying? And me would suggest her to like fully, her boy's going to high school. I will fully change up all of everything, because at the end of the day, she just gotta.
Ooh.
I just feel like someone needs to really say, okay, enough is enough. You've been doing this for how many ever long, and it's not working no more. You okay when you come and just talk regular, but the skits is not skitting. It's distasteful.
But you know what she do? She rage bait. That's what she do. she rage bait the people because she knows that people are gonna look at her like she's crazy for putting her 12-year-old daughter in a skit talking about she pregnant. She knows people are gonna feel like it's awkward and it's inappropriate and something is wrong with her. She feeling like all of that stuff is coming together and helping her for her benefit. But it's like, at one point, do your love for your kids override the love for the money? Because, like somebody said in the comments, who just said that the little girl has to go to school and stuff, and kids are mean.
Right. And
Kids
you
are mean.
like Courtney said, you are exploiting them,
Yeah,
and he
Mocha said
feel
it.
like he should have got a piece of the pie, but you gonna cut him off, and you not explaining. You explaining to us why you won't do for him, but he explaining to you why you should do for him. You should. It don't matter if he. I don't feel well. At certain points, he are disrespect. He has been disrespectful, but
Mm,
at the end of the day, what you twisting his arm, you making him talk. You the one putting the batteries in his back because
right.
you're
Little
not
do she know, Bama. Talk that talk, Bama.
you're not understanding the real way because you was not taught that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Me and my kids, my mama passed 27 years ago. I raised my kids myself. Whatever I did and however I did, I was able to grace it, you know what I'm saying, respect it, and whatever happened, still stand up for my kids, right, wrong, or indifferent. But don't
Yeah.
they know, oh, I could call mama for this, but I know I can't call mama for that. And that's it. That's all. Whatever your sexual preference is, whatever you want to do in life, that's your life. Once you come out in this world, you do not really belong to me no more. You belong to God. You got to pray to God. You can't. I only thing I can do is protect and provide. Long as you inside my house. Once you walk outside that door, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's just a different way of thinking, and I do know, you know what I'm saying. I done lived in Florida. I done seen a lot of different dumb stuff that's happened, but at the end of the day, make a change. Do what's right that you know was right. You knew what was wrong for you, so you make it right. You don't relive now dream. You keep talking about dreams. It's reality. It's not a dream. That's it.
Mm.
That's all, y'all.
Drop the mic.
All right, I'm back. I'm go back to the chat.
Thank you, Bama.
That's what's up. Hey, it's gonna be my birthday. My
Turn
birthday. All right.
up, turn up, turn
What up? All
up.
right, here.
Big 505050.
Oh, show. All right.
Okay, boo. Thank you for coming up here. They could be sucking on a lollipop and she turned the camera on and hit the live, shaking my effing head. Why film kids eating when clearly they be looking embarrassed? Yeah, she she is a mess. But think about it this way, y'all. People have been talking about her, my mom and other content creators included, have been talking about her for 4 years, right? That's a long time to be talking about somebody and to see none of their behavior change, right? So, what if she never changed, y'all? What if she never decides to change and this is what she's continuing to do on social media? I mean, like what do the people keep doing? Just keep talking about it? Cause what's the goal? Like, what's the goal? It got to be a solution behind this stuff. And yes, okay. She said in her way she'll never change. Yeah, that's what I feel, Leslie. She's definitely set in her ways, but I'm praying by the grace of God that her and her son could fix their relationship before anything tragic happens. No, Bam, it's true. She really changed her Facebook name. That's a personal thing. You don't get on here and embarrass your child like that. Your cycle, yeah, that really gave me the heebie-jeebies, Beatrice, because I know how I felt when I had got my period. So I would be so upset if my mama got on here like, "Hey y'all, cause my baby got her." What? That's embarrassing. If she don't change, people will continue to talk about her. Yeah, I don't think she'll ever change because she's stuck on stupid. Y'all are funny as hell. Let me see. Let me go to my YouTube, y'all, and see if I can give out some of these memberships because I'm about to get up off of here. Um, I just wanted to come in and tell y'all my innermost thoughts when it comes to this situation. I definitely feel bad for Courtney. But he's a strong young man. Like, one thing I will say, after hearing all of the different stories that he was telling, he's very strong, he's very resilient, he's very intelligent. So he's going to be just fine. He's gonna be just fine, y'all. He too strong to not be fine. Wait, hold on. We got to talking about Monistat Seven Mouth. I'm over her. Wait, what happened? Do you want me to drop the link again, Bama? Prayers for those kids. Yes, at the end of the day, we hope for the best, but feel like we ain't heard the end of this once those 3 kids get older, sadly. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. And that's sad. Daddy, she is never going to change. She thinks she is famous. Everybody keeps saying that too. I'm going to always holler justice for Courtney and pray that he and his siblings get the help and therapy that they deserve. Because one thing about it is, in spite of what happened, he loves her. He do. Bless Dynasty. And I agree. Don't stop talking about it. You know, I think a lot more people should be talking about it, but I do think it is a tragic situation overall. So I always try to look at things from an optimistic point of view. I think it's the Sag in me. In my opinion, she still will have to deal with other kids' story once the that's what a lot of people are saying. Never mind, if you don't want to talk about her, we good. Yeah. Yeah, she's a non-factor, honestly. I'm sick of twirling around in the mud with pigs. Like, I'm sick of that. I'm glad you came on Day Great Live. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, y'all. Well, if y'all haven't hit the like button, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button on the way out. I might be back live again tomorrow because I do want to pull up the videos and I want y'all to hear them from Courtney's mouth herself. And we can have, roundtable discussions about it. And I'm gonna keep watching him. I actually like Courtney. I ended up following him on TikTok because of this stuff. And I think he could do great things in life. GG 1029. Okay, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. I will see y'all again soon. If it's not, y'all are funny. All right, y'all. I'm leaving on that note. Y'all drop them yellow hearts in the comments. If you are a part of the replay gang, let me know in the comments down below. You are a part of the replay gang. And y'all know what I like to tell the people. I like to tell the people to go ahead and drop their comments, after the live. If you want to debate, as long as they're respectful, we can have a conversation. But if you're being disrespectful, your ass going smooth on the block list. I don't play that shit. You will be blocked. Okay? Thanks, guys. Thanks. I have a good story time too. I might come out here and tell y'all a story time tomorrow. So I hope everybody have a good night. Deuces.